In the scorching desert of ancient Egypt, where the Nile carved life into the sand, there lived a god whose name shaped reality itself. His name was Ra, ruler of the sky, father of creation, and king of every living soul. But there was one thing no mortal, nor god, dared to ask. What happens if someone learns the true name of a god? As centuries passed, Ra grew older. The sun still rose at his command, yet his body began to wither. His bones ached, and his skin cracked like the desert soil. The gods watched their king fade, and so did Isis, goddess of magic. Isis's heart was filled not with cruelty, but with ambition. She dreamed of ruling beside her son, Horus. To do that, she needed power equal to Ra himself. And in ancient Egypt, power often came from names, for the people believed to speak a person's true name was to hold power over their very soul. Isis studied Ra in silence. She watched the path he walked each day across the sky, and the places his feet touched when he walked the earth in human form. One day, as Ra passed, she gathered the dust from his sacred footprints and carried it back to her hidden chamber. There, surrounded by incense and whispering spells, Isis mixed the dust with her most forbidden magic. From this, she shaped a serpent, not a creature of flesh and blood, but a living weapon of divine sorcery. When her work was done, she placed the serpent along the path where Ra would walk, then stepped back into the shadows to wait. Ra walked as he always did, proud and radiant. But this day, the sand itself turned against him. The serpent struck, sinking its fangs deep into his flesh. Ra cried out in agony. The poison burned like fire in his veins, racing through his body faster than any mortal venom. His legs trembled, his vision blurred. The great sun god, the one who had watched over the world for ages, fell to the ground. The other gods rushed to his side. They called upon every healing spell they knew, every charm, every remedy. But nothing worked. This was no ordinary poison. It was crafted from Ra's own essence. Only one remained calm, Isis. Ra, writhing in pain, begged Isis for help. "Isis," he groaned, "goddess of magic, save me from this torment." She knelt beside him, her eyes steady, her voice soft, but edged like a blade. "I will cure you," she said, "but only if you give me your true name." Ra hesitated. His true name was his deepest secret, the source of his power and his authority. So instead he began to recite his titles. "I am Ra," he said. "I am the one who created the heavens. I am the great light. I am the flame that burns. I am the Lord of the throne, the eternal sun." But Isis shook her head. "These are your titles," she replied. "They are not your name." The poison surged again. The world itself began to shudder. The Nile's waters trembled. The sky dimmed. If Ra fell, the balance of creation might fall with him. Finally, as the pain grew unbearable, Ra realized he had no choice. He drew Isis close so that only she could hear. And there, in a voice barely louder than a breath, he whispered his true name. The word that no mortal tongue had spoken, the secret at the heart of his being. Isis listened. She took his true name and locked it inside her heart, like a hidden jewel. Then, with the power of that name, she spoke a word of healing. The poison stopped. The burning faded. Ra's body grew strong again, the light returning to his eyes. He had been saved, but he had also been changed. From that day on, Ra remained the sun in the sky and the king of the gods in name. But the balance of power had shifted. Isis now carried his true name within her. She did not steal his throne, but she no longer needed his permission. With the power she had claimed, she paved the way for her son, Horus, to challenge for the right to rule Egypt. Ra was still a god, but he was no longer untouchable. The story of Isis and the forbidden name of Ra is more than just a tale of gods and magic. It carries a lesson from the ancient world. True power does not always belong to the strongest, or the oldest, or the one who shines the brightest. Sometimes it belongs to the one who understands the hidden truth, the one who knows the name. In a world ruled by gods, Isis did not win with brute strength. She won with knowledge, patience, and a single whispered word. If you enjoyed this story from the myths of ancient Egypt, subscribe for more forgotten legends, untold gods, and the secrets they tried to hide from mortals.